In the last class, we have started with the unit 1, which is number system and Boolean algebra and switching functions. This unit 1 is about number systems and Boolean algebra and switching functions. In the last class, we started with the number system. The number system. If you look at how do we count? For that, we can use fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if we have more items to be counted, then we can reuse these numbers by adding one stone into the basket. Okay. And if you complete all these fingers second time, then you again add one more stone. Okay. And you can continue our counting process. When all the items are over, for the last item, let's say, now how to tell the number, what is the final counting? We have to look at the basket and how many stones are there in the basket, like this. If there are 2 stones, that means we have used all these fingers 2 times. Means how many fingers are there? 10 fingers. 2 times means 2 into 10, and the last item is on the finger 7. So the total count is 27. Okay, like this we can establish counting. And coming to the number systems, decimal number system. It has the following symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally we have 10 different symbols. Each symbol has a weight. 1 has a weight 1, 2 has a weight 1 higher than this symbol, 3 has a weight 1 higher than the 2, 4 has a weight 1 unit higher than 3, 5 has a weight 1 unit higher than 4, and so on. So it is called decimal system because in the decimal system, counting uses 10 different symbols. That's why it is called decimal. Decimal means 10. And the base, there is a terminology here. Base, it is also called radix. Base is the term which refers to number of symbols used in the system. Okay, in this particular system called decimal system, we have 10 different symbols. That's why base becomes 10. Right? Next, this is how we carry out the counting: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After using all the symbols one time, and if there are more items to be counted, then just like a stone, okay, we add one, we write 1 beside it. What this 1 says, we have used all the 10 symbols one time, and the next one is 0, and then 1, and then 2, and so on. If you use all the symbols second time also, then you add 2 here. What this 2 signifies? We have used all the symbols twice. Okay, now 21 means we have used all the 10 symbols 2 times, and current item counting is on 1. Totally the count is 21, like this. Okay, and it is best decimal system. And we have other system called octal system. In the octal system, we have the following symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Octal system makes use of these 8 symbols. There are 8 different symbols, 0 through 7. Totally there are 8 symbols. That's why base or radix becomes 8. Right? And how counting happens in the octal system? It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When all the symbols are used one time, there is no other symbol which is to count the next item. So we make use of the same symbols again for the next time. But Here what we do is we add 1 here. 1 means we have used all the symbols one time. All the symbols means 8 symbols one time. Okay, like this 1 0 1 1 1 2 and so on so on. We repeat using all the symbols second time and third time and so on. Let's say what is this 22 refers, this let's say 21 refers. We have used all the symbols twice. All the symbols means 8 symbols twice, and the current counting is on 1, like this. Okay, and we have seen some examples also. Next one, let's say 146. 146 is the octal number in the counting. Okay, what is its equivalent in decimal? This is how we calculate. This one 6 means current counting is on 6. 4 means we have used all the symbols 4 times. Okay, what is this one? We have used all the symbols 64 times. Okay, the weight for the third digit is 64, which is 8 squared, and the weight for the second digit is 8. The weight for the first digit is 1. Okay, 1 into, we have used all the symbols 64 times, that is 64. We have used all the symbols 4 times. Okay, 4 times means all the symbols means like this. Current counting is on 6. So if we add up all these 3, what we get is 102. That is how we can carry out the conversion, octal number into equivalent decimal number, right? And next system is hexadecimal system. I think we have also completed up to hexadecimal system anyway. So this is what we have learned in the last class. Yes or no? Right? Is it right? Is it audible to you? Hello? Is it audible to you? Hello? Okay, right. So next we continue with the hexadecimal system. Okay, thank you, thank you. Hexadecimal system. Hexadecimal system uses the following symbols. Okay, uses the following symbols. Following symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are the numbers which are used in the decimal system. And after 9, it has character A, B, C, D, E, and F. So these are the symbols which are being used in hexadecimal system. 0 to 9, totally 10. From A to F, totally there are 16 different symbols which are used in octal system. Okay, and the 0 has a weight 0, 1 has a weight 1, like decimal system. 2 has a weight 2. It is equivalent to, 2 is equal to, there are 2 ones in 2, like this. Okay, okay. 3 has a weight 1 unit higher than 2, 4 has a weight 1 unit higher than 3, or 4 has a weight which is 4 times that of 1, like this. Okay, up to 9. Now A has a weight 10. It is 10 units higher than 1, or 1 unit higher than 9. B has a weight which is 11 times higher than 1, or 1 unit higher than A, like this. Okay, A is equivalent to 10 in decimal system. Okay, B is equivalent to 11 in decimal system, C is equivalent to 12, D is 13, E equal to 14, F equal to 15. Okay, these are the symbols that we use in hexadecimal system. And what is the base for the hexadecimal system? According to the definition given to the base is nothing but the number of symbols used in that particular system. In this system, we are using 16 different symbols to count the items. So base becomes 16, right? Let's carry out some counting process. Let's say there are some basket of apples and we have to count them by using hexadecimal system. Then how the count would be? We begin with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 is not the last symbol in hexadecimal system. We have more symbols. We have more symbols to count. What is the next? What is the symbol which is 1 unit higher than 9? A, and then B, and then C, and then D, and then E, and finally F. Okay, and there are more apples to be counted. So what we do, we make use of the same symbols again by adding 1 left to it. What this 1 says, we have used all the symbols one time. Let's say 1 1, 1 2, 1 3. Now let's say currently right now the counting is 13. How do you understand this 13? We have used all the symbols 16 times. This 1 says we have used all the symbols 16 times, 16 plus, and currently the counting is on third symbol, 16 plus 3, which is equal to 19 in decimal system. And here we have used one example, 14. 14 is the hexadecimal number, and you want to convert that into decimal system. Means there are basket of apples, and we have counted all the apples, and we got this number 14. We got this number 14 using hexadecimal system. And if you count the same number of apples using decimal system, what the counting would be? Okay, let's see how to know it. You don't need to recount all the apples using decimal system. You can use this conversion. 14, what this 1 says, we have used all the symbols. All the symbols means how many? 16. 1 into 16 equal to 16, plus the last apple is on the symbol 4, so 4 into 1 is 4, totally 20. If you use decimal system, the last apple will count as 20. Okay, this is how hexadecimal system functions, right? Next one is binary system. And if you look at the previous if you look at the systems that we have discussed just now, decimal system is used by us. Okay, octal system, which is not widely used. Okay, we like to use and we are acquainted with the decimal system. And computers, they use binary system. Binary system means computers, they are made of electronic circuits. Electronic circuits means basically transistors. Okay, transistor, if you look at the circuit components, with what components the circuit is made of. Okay, they are basically made of transistors, and transistors functions like this. You can either turn on the transistor or turn off the transistor. Okay, based on turning off or turning on, in all the digital circuits, transistor functions either by switching on or by switching off. Okay, it allows the current to flow fully, or it abrupts the current fully. Okay, if it abrupts the current, we have a 0 logic. We have these 2 logics, 0 logic or 1 logic. The circuit, electronic circuit, doesn't know other than these 2 levels, either 0 or 1. Okay, yes or no? Right. So binary system is used by computers, and we should have thorough knowledge in binary system. Otherwise you cannot build circuits properly, digital circuits. Okay, digital logic circuits, either arithmetic circuits and so on. Now these are the only 2 symbols present in binary system, 0 1. Okay, these are the only 2 symbols present in the binary system. And what is the base for this binary system? As there are 2 symbols, base will be 2. Okay, and let's carry out counting. There are apples, basket of apples, and we want to count them by using binary system. Let's see how it can be done. First symbol is 0. Let's use 0 to count the apple. Next symbol is 1. Now for 2 apples we have used all the 2 symbols. Now according to the same idea, okay, whatever the idea that we have adopted to count in previous systems, either in decimal system or hexadecimal system or octal system, we also bring that idea here. Okay, we bring that idea here also. Now when those 2 symbols are used, we add 1 here. Okay, what this 1 signifies? We have used all the symbols one time. All the symbols means here there are only 2 symbols. We have used all the symbols one time. 0. Okay, 1 1. Now second time also we have used all the symbols. Now let's use third time. For that we add one more 1 here. What this 1 signifies? We have used all the symbols 4 times. Now this 1 signifies we have used all the symbols 4 times. Why 4? If you look at the count before this, okay, 1 2 3 4, we have used all the symbols how many times? 4 times. Okay, that's what this 1 signifies. Okay, right? So 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1, and then when all these ones, after all these ones, what we get is 1 0 0 and so on, right? So let's give weight to each digit, each place. This digit, okay, this digit has a weight 1, this digit has a weight 2, this digit has a weight 2 squared, 2 squared, 2 cube, and so on, This digit has a weight 2 cube. 2 cube means 8. Okay, 8 means we have used all the symbols. 2 cube means what? 4, 2 2s 4, 4 2s 8. We have used all the symbols 8 times. When we have something here, what this digit signifies? We have used all the symbols 8 times. Okay, we have used all the symbols 2 times, and this is current symbol counting. Okay, like that. That is the interpretation, right? And this is how binary numbers appear. Okay, and if you take up any one binary number, for example 101, 101 is sitting somewhere here, and you want to convert that number into decimal. Okay, how that conversion happens? See, what this take up this third digit 1, and what is the weight associated with this third digit? 4. Means we have used all the symbols 4 times. Okay, yes or no? So right, so totally how many symbols we have used all the symbols 4 times. 4 into 1, right? 4. And we have used all the symbols twice. 0 into 2 equal to 0, and this is the current counting. So this is the 5 equivalent number in decimal system. In the same way, for 111, 1 into 4, weight associated with this third digit is 4. This 4 is nothing but 2 squared. Otherwise you can think like this: 2 power 0, weight for the first digit is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is nothing but 4. 1 into 4 is 4. This 1 into 2 is 2. What is the weight associated with this middle one? This is second digit 2. Okay, and what is the weight associated with this first digit? 2 power 0, which is 1. Okay, if we add up all these 3 numbers, 4 plus 2 plus 1, what we get is 7. So the counting 111 in binary system becomes 7 in decimal system. Okay, decimal system. Next, this is in this table we see different number systems. Let's say this is the binary system, because it has a base 2 and it is a base with 4. Means it is a system with base 4, means there are 4 symbols are used in this system. Okay, and this is the system with base 8, means octal system, decimal system. It is some example system in which there are 12 symbols. There are 12 symbols used in the counting process. Okay. Now let's say, let's count using base 4 system. Okay. Base 4 system. The first symbol will be 0. First item will be counted as 0, 1, 2, 3. And just now we said it is a base 4 system. It is a base 4 system. Base 4 system has only 4 symbols. What are they? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we have used all the symbols. Now there is no 4. Okay, there is no 4. So we reuse the same symbols by adding this one 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. When 1, 3, we encountered 1, we come to 1, 3. This next number will be 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, 2, 3. Now how do you understand this 2, 3? This 2 means we have used all the symbols twice. All the symbols means 4 symbols. 2 into 4 plus 3, like that. 2 into 4 means 8 plus 3 means 11. So if you use decimal system to count, this 23 will be equal to 2 into 3. 2 into 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11, like that. 23 is equivalent to 11 in binary system, decimal system. You can see if you walk along the same line, somewhere here you will hit 11. This 11 is nothing but the number in 10. Okay, like that. Now let's use base 8 system. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 what comes? Not 8. There is no 8 here. So instead what we get is, when all the symbols are used one time, we reuse them again. If you look at the first digit, okay, 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7, again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7, and so on, so on. See, second digit changes 1, 1, 1, 1. If you are using all the symbols next time, then you will get 2 and so on. Okay, and this is the decimal counting. And with base 12 counting, let's see, with base 12. Okay, base 12 means this is a system, number system, in which 12 symbols are used. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. From 0 to 9 means totally 10 symbols, and they have used alpha and beta, as alpha is the 1 unit higher than 9, beta is 1 unit higher than alpha. So 9, after 9, for the next tuple we use alpha to alpha, for the next tuple we use beta, and for the next tuple we use 1, 0, because we have used all the symbols in this base 12 system. So these are the symbols used in the base 12 system. Okay, this is example system. Okay, we don't use such system. Okay, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and so on, so on. And this is binary system, as we have discussed earlier. 0, 1, again 0. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, and so on, so on. Okay, so let's see. And if you there is some significance to the row also. Okay, if you take up this row, this particular row, if you take up this particular row, okay, this one, and there are some basket of apples, we are counting the same number of apples using all these bases, all these different systems. Now if you use base 4 system, the last apple will have this number 30. If you use octal system, the last apple will get number 14. If you use decimal system, the last apple will get number 12. And for base 12 system, the last apple will get number 10. And whereas the last apple will get 1100, that number in binary system. Okay, and the same is true for all the rows. Okay, what does it mean is, base 4, in base 4, 12 is equivalent to 6 in base 8, 6 in base 8, 6 in base 10, 6 in base 12, and 0, 1, 1, 0 in base 2. Otherwise 133 in base 4 system is equivalent to 17 in 8 base 8 system, or which is also equivalent to 15 in base 10 system, which is also equivalent to 13 in base 12, which is also equal to 1111 in base 2. That's what this table is telling us. Okay. Next, what we will see is, and this slide is taken from your textbook. Okay, he is using some representation that we will see in the after doing this conversion. Now what we will do is we will move on to the conversion. Okay, this complement, we will cover this after the conversion process. Now conversion here is, we have a number. Let's say we wish to express the number 432.2. okay, 432.2. we have some number here, and you can see 432.2, which is enclosed in the brackets, and we have added a suffix here. We have a suffix here 8. That means this number is in which base 8 system. Okay, this number is in octal system. Base 8 means octal system. Okay, 432.2 is not decimal system, decimal system number. It is the number in octal system. That's what this is the convention. Okay, if you put some number in the brackets and if you write something like this, 8 means this number in octal system. If you write 16 here, that number is in hexadecimal system. If you write if you put some number here and if you add suffix 2, that means that number is in binary system. That's what it is. Okay, and see, this is one example. In this example, what we are doing is, this is the question. This is the number in binary system. 432.2 is the number in not binary, octal system, and we want to convert this number to what? Decimal. Okay, decimal number. Okay, and also one more number, 1101.01. this is the number in binary system, and we want to convert this number also into decimal number. Means we want to convert both these numbers in different systems into decimal system. This we have seen already. Okay, this we have seen already. Now how do we convert? And we have developed understanding how to understand counting, like 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple. Okay, and to accommodate, to include these things, to include the following, like there are 4 apples. Okay, and there is no fifth full apple. Okay, there is no fifth full apple. In the fifth place, we have only a part of the piece of the apple, not the whole apple, but piece of the apple, maybe half apple or quarter apple or 1/10 of the apple. A piece of the apple is there. Okay, it may be 1/10 of the apple or 1/5 of the apple or half of the apple and so on so on. Now, if you want to count a part of the apple, piece of the apple, okay, a part of the apple, how we include means what are the adjustments to be done to the counting process. So we have to do something like this. 0.2 means to accommodate fraction of the apple, fraction items. It is not one full item, it is fraction, like half apple or half quarter apple. To include that fractions, to include that pieces in the counting, what we do is we add this .2. .2 means this is what it signifies here. Okay, 432.2. if we have if there is a number like this is called integral part. Okay, the number which is left to the dot, 432.2. okay, the number which is left to the dot, 432, this is the number which is left to the dot, that is called integral part. And the number which is after the dot, that is called, which is right to the dot, that is called fractional part. Okay, and we convert this integral part normally. See, this number is given in octal system, and how do you convert this into decimal system? Like this. Okay, and what is the weight associated with the first digit? 8 power 0, which is 1. 2 into 8 power 0. What is the weight associated with the second digit? 3. 3 into 8 power 1. Okay, what is the weight associated with the third digit? 4 into 8 square. Means we have used all the symbols 8 square times, 64 times. Okay, means Are you following? Okay, 4 into 8 squared plus 3 into 8 power 1 plus 2 into 4 into 8 squared plus 3 into 8 power 1 plus 2 into 8 power 0. Now, how do we convert this fractional part? Okay, decimal part, right? Now, 2 into like 8 power 0, if you move towards the left, we get this weights 8 power 0 for the first digit, 8 power 1, 8 power 1 for the second digit. For the third digit, weight is 8 squared. We have used all the symbols. That is 64 times, means 64. Weight associated with the third digit is 64. Okay. Weight associated with the second digit is 8. Weight associated with the first digit is 1. 8 power 0 is nothing but 1. Now, what is the weight associated with the first fraction? Okay. 8 power minus 1. Okay. 8 power minus 1. 8 power minus 1 is 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 8. Means, what does it mean? 1 divided by 8 means, 1 divided by 8 means in the base 8 system, apple is divided into 8 equal parts and we are taking the one part of it. One apple is divided into 8 equal parts and we are taking 1. What is this 2? 2 into 1 divided by 8. 2 into 1 divided by 8 means what this 0.2 signifies? 0.2 signifies this. One apple is divided into 8 parts and we are taking 2 parts out of 8. Okay, one apple is divided into 8 equal parts and we are taking 2 parts of it. Okay, like this. And just after doing all these things, we have to add these things. 4 into 8 square, which is 64 into 4, and 3 into 8 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 1 divided by 8. If you add up all these things, you will get some number. That is the equivalent decimal number. This is how we do it. Okay, and this is you need to remember this thing. The weight for the first digit after the dot is 8 power minus 1. If there is one more digit, it has a weight, it will have a weight 8 power minus 2, 8 power minus 3, 8 power minus 4, and so on, so on. Later we will see some examples. We will do some examples. Then it will be clear if